This is the shirt that Aditya bought for me. And these are the shorts that Aditya bought for me. Aditya donated. Shout out to OG Aditya. And what is the difference between a cult and a community? What's the difference? How's it hanging, eh? All right.
You mind if I eat the potato salad for dinner, or was that your lunch for tonight?
I'm gonna cut something up in a second.
Okay.
Apparently my niece is on Big Brother. Oh my god.
Your niece is famous, huh?
Oh no, she was in the crowd. And she met the host guy. I don't watch any of that. My sister was telling me to watch some of it, so do I have to?
You want some potato salad as well, after all?
Whatever happens, I'll make use of it.
I'll come back with the Skittles.
Yeah, don't bring the Skittles around me for sure. I'm sorry about that window.
No, it's alright. It's good with that blind.
Yeah,
Because no one knows it's open.
yeah,
Just in case.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good because it's a quiet street.
Yeah.
I've done it before. I don't think you have to open that wide, but
Mm.
did you figure out the frother?
I didn't use that, but Dr. Rob did.
Yeah, we frothed. I over frothed. I frothed too hard.
Yeah, there's a line in there.
Hmm.
Yeah. Get used to it.
Hmm. What happened to you?
Just went deep into my depression a bit. It was like similar feeling to that stream you did when you were in the forest cafe,
Oh,
standing on the chair and stuff.
what was I doing this morning?
Just bringing a big intensity.
There's some intensity this morning.
Yeah,
Oh,
a lot of intensity.
oh, really? You felt. Well, we heard some people heard you screaming in the bathroom.
Yeah, I was.
What do you call food?
Huh? Did you see that, Shelley?
No.
Oh. I wasn't screaming. I was
tune
just.
in every now and again, so pictures are like, what are you looking at? Nothing.
How would you describe it if not screaming?
Well, how would you describe your vocals? Not the or, but the other one that you often do.
Retching or almost a guttural moaning or.
It's like this one. I was doing it with my face, probably like that one.
Yeah, I guess that's Tibetan throat singing.
That's what I was doing. Tibetan throat
It's not
singing.
screaming.
That wasn't screaming. Yeah, I wasn't going like.
Okay.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you got through it. You come out on the other side.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always going through it, just at various degrees.
Today, once I had my gin, I was pretty much good to go. You know,
I think it comes out when you're also wearing the singlet.
singlet.
Because I feel
What
like
singlet?
you were wearing a singlet, like your brown singlet,
What is a singlet?
tank top, wife beater.
Oh, I was wearing the
call it
wife, the orange white beater.
Yeah, because the only other time I remember you wearing this, I don't think I watched this stream, but I remember the thumbnail was like the Charlie Kirk stream.
Yeah, the Charlie Kirk.
So I feel like when you wear the singlet, you just it reminds me of like an American Texan, like hillbilly or something.
Yeah, maybe it brings out because
And it brings that out, yeah.
I've got some ancestors from the South, from the West Virginia, or from Kentucky, from Stone, Kentucky.
Mm.
So maybe those ancestors start to come out, and it's a very strong energy. It's very rich energy. So I don't know. Are we gonna take Garrett to work tomorrow? Maybe we can hit up a coffee shop or something in town. They got a good one.
Sounds good.
Now just be careful not to 6'7" too hard.
That's my fault as well. I saw the 6'7". And I only mentioned it because I thought it would be good for your stream.
No, you spiraled me. 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". And people want to understand that, so maybe they think that it means something. Probably people will tell, oh, it means this or it means that, you know.
I think the majority of people think it means it's for kids or it's something kids do. So it's kind of like they look down on kids like, oh, they're doing this
What's
weird
so
training.
bad about 6'7"?
Nothing. It literally means nothing. I don't know what it means.
Yeah, no, it literally means
It
nothing.
literally means nothing.
Yeah, that's the joke. That's what they're messing around with, that it means nothing. But they play.
I think that's why kids get out of it because it's like it's just.
Buddhist.
Yeah, it's Buddhist. It's a Buddhist saying. The children are inherently Buddhist. So, Sale in South said it's actually very demonic. So maybe that's what the lady at the JB Hi-Fi felt as well. She took a stand against my demonism. And you know, I saw somebody from the Christian Science Church in there.
Yeah. There's a bunch
So
of them.
maybe there's a bunch of Mormons and missionaries. Maybe there's a mystery at the root of Perth that I'm gonna get to the bottom of and that I'm gonna change. You know what I mean? About Christian scientists and 6'7" and demonic energies from
Shaking up.
JB Hi-Fi people. You know, maybe she's a part of the demonic institution that's running Perth of Western Australia. Wat Rambodi Dam with Lumpal. They say there's all these spirits that are encrusted or solidified in these different areas and regions. So that's why you have to go as the blesser, you know, to bless out and to forgive out and to release out all of the spirits to give the ending.
Do you know what the star seeds say? Do you want to hear it?
Why don't you write up a plan for me to infiltrate the Starseeds community? That's what we need to hear. We don't need to know what they say. We need to know how they appear as. And you can be my starseed Gemini or whatever the heck
I'm
it
not
is.
saying I am a star seed. I'm just
Yes,
saying.
you are.
Okay.
Look at him. He's wearing it all on his face. He says he's a starseed. You are a starseed, Aditya.
Maybe
We're all the seeds of stars. We were all stars at one point.
that's true.
What does that even mean? How can somebody be fake? Only in the realm of time. Everything seems okay from that side. The three stages of equanimity. Initially, there is the desire for deliverance. In the middle, there is renewed observation. Finally, there is balanced awareness. How? Initially, there is the desire for deliverance. In the middle, there is renewed observation. Finally, there is balanced awareness of arising, of occurrence, of sign, of accumulation, of relinking, of despair. This is called knowledge of equanimity toward phenomena. Arising is unsatisfactory. Thus, it is seen with desire for deliverance, renewed observation, and balanced awareness. So arising is unsatisfactory. This is called knowledge of equanimity toward phenomena. Arising is fearful. Arising is worldly. Arising is conditioned. This is called knowledge of equanimity toward phenomena. Desire for deliverance, renewed observation, and a balanced awareness constitute this knowledge. In early stages, when one feels wary of the initial arising and so on of phenomena due to the knowledge of disenchantment and is eager to escape from them, it is knowledge that desires deliverance. In the intermediate stages, when one observes phenomena once more with the purpose of getting free from them, it is knowledge of reobservation. In the last stage, after one has been freed from attachment and concern regarding phenomena, balanced awareness becomes well established. excuse me everyone, but we've had someone come into this live stream with a very offensive and very inappropriate name, and I would like to bring attention to these people who are coming into our live stream and trying to act inappropriately and trying to disrupt the work of Dr. Rob and the Monk Life Meditation Institute. You do not dare to challenge me face to face and mind to mind and heart to heart, and you play these games, and shame on you for trying to use bad words and act in a misbehaving way. Shame on you. We're not going to have people come in and disrupt this class and this work that's very important and very fundamental work. It's not going to be allowed. It's not going to be happening from here on out. Well, you should have been learning Ice Cream Forever how to make a substantial, sizable financial contribution to the Monk Life Meditation Institute. Your spinal and pelvic alignment and your breath holds are irrelevant to the work of this institute. Three types of insight. Attainment of fruition. What the fuck is all this? Have you read some of this book, Shelley? The Manuals of Insight, Mahasi Sayadaw?
I started it. It's too much.
It's a lot, right?
The beginning.
Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't be participating in any kind of olive oil chugging challenge because I'm a respectable and noble and dignified man and spiritual teacher. So you wouldn't find me anywhere near an olive oil chugging challenge, Mind Bear. And how dare you present it as if I would ever be in that kind of environment. As clearly I'm dignified, I'm wearing a buttoned up shirt, and
But isn't that one of Seattle's teachers? Well, he.
I don't know to what degree. I don't know, because Seattle was kind of a a little bit iconoclastic and individualistic as well. Once he got his insight or he felt comfortable to do what he was doing, and then
I
just by
probably
sustaining
met
that.
him and got some wisdom from him.
You believe that? You heard that?
I heard that he had
Had met
some
Mahasi Sayadaw.
teachings, yeah.
Oh,
But that's not why I got the book. It was recommended by Ajahn Tridao.
Ajahn Tri Dao.
Yeah.
Well, he's a very controversial figure, but
Yeah, but he'd recommend, not beginners, but people who want to learn about
this
the
book.
Vinaya and rules and
It's a shame that we don't have him here with us right now. He's a real. You meet him or you just saw him online?
just online.
Yeah. This is beautiful, beautiful book.
This is when I was like, whoa, I gotta learn everything I can. I'm gonna get this book, this book, this book. And it was too much.
Well,
But yeah, that's why I like just read gradually, like that one that Aaron gave me. This
Old Path, White Clouds. Yeah, that's a good one.
Aaron's book, and then he gifted it to me. I don't read it from front to back. I just open and read a story.
That's great. The attainment of fruition is described in this way. Here, Ananda, a bhikkhu is percipient thus. This is peaceful, this is sublime, that is, the stilling of all activities, the relinquishing of all acquisitions, the destruction of craving, dispassion, cessation, nibbana. It is in this way, Ananda, that a bhikkhu could obtain such a state of concentration that he would not be percipient of earth in relationship to earth, of water in relation to water, of fire in relation to fire, of air in relation to air, of the basis of the infinity of space in relation to the basis of the infinity of space, of the basis of the infinity of consciousness in relation to the basis of the infinity of consciousness, of the base of nothingness in relation to the base of nothingness, of the base of neither perception nor non-perception in relation to the base of neither perception nor non-perception, of this world in relation to this world, of the other world in relation to the other world, of anything seen, heard, sensed, cognized, reached, sought after, and examined by the mind, but he would still be percipient. The string of epithets, the stilling of all activities, the relinquishing of all acquisitions, the destruction of craving, dispassion, cessation, nibbana, in the first paragraph are all synonyms. The exclamatory sentence, "This is peaceful, this is sublime," means that if one's entire attention is absorbed in how peaceful nibbana is, the fruition consciousness may be absorbed in that peace for an entire day. If one's entire attention is absorbed in how sublime nibbana is, the fruition consciousness may be absorbed in that sublime state for an entire day. The expressions where all suffering ends and so on all refer to the fruition attainment. Definitions of Nibbana. Nibbana is not like a splendid palace, city, or country. It is not like a bright light or some kind of clear, calm element. All of these things are not unconditioned ultimate realities, but are concepts or conditioned realities. In fact, Nibbana, as an unconditioned reality, has simply the nature of cessation, called the characteristic of peacefulness. It is the cessation of the defilements and the rounds of suffering, or it is the non-existence of conditioned phenomena, the cessation of conditioned phenomena, and the opposite of what is conditioned. Thus, the Patisambhidamagga defines it by contrasting it with conditioned phenomena in these ways. Mental and physical arising is conditioned phenomena. Non-arising is Nibbana. Mental and physical occurrence is conditioned phenomena. Non-occurrence is Nibbana. Mental and physical signs is conditioned phenomena. Non-sign is Nibbana. Mental and physical accumulation of karma is conditioned phenomena. Non-accumulation of karma is Nibbana. Mental and physical rebirth is conditioned phenomena. Non-rebirth is Nibbana. So non-arising, non-occurrence, no sign, non-accumulation, non-rebirth. This Pali quote shows that the nature of Nibbana, the nature of Nirvana, is the complete cessation of conditioned phenomena, expressed in terms of the cessation of arising, occurrence, sign, accumulation, and rebirth. Grammatically, the word Nibbana can be considered a verbal noun, could be interpreted as having any of the following three senses. Where the cycle of suffering ceases, through which the cycle of suffering ceases, the cessation of the cycle of suffering. This definition of Nibbana does not mean that it is simply some kind of empty state that can be understood through everyday ideas. Nibbana is described as being beyond logic, too profound and difficult to be understood through common knowledge, and experienced only by the wise, Pandita Vedaniyo, with empirical knowledge. Moreover, since it is beyond the reach of craving, it is also beyond entanglement, which is another term for craving. When Nibbana is experienced by a meditator through path knowledge, that person's mind is freed from craving. Thus, the commentaries also define it as follows. Nibbana, liberation from entanglement. Nibbana, where there is no entanglement. Nibbana, through which entanglement is eradicated. You know, I hope I've experienced Nibbana. I would want to experience Nibbana. Nibbana is simply the cessation of mental and physical phenomena that becomes manifest as the signless to a noble one. So although one has experienced it, one cannot describe it in terms of color or form or say what it is like. It can only be experienced or described as the cessation or end of all conditioned mental and physical phenomena. In the Milindapanya of the Khuddaka Nikaya, it is shown in this way. O great King Milinda, Nibbana is incomparable. It cannot be described in its color, shape, size, dimension, likeness, remote cause, immediate cause, or any other logical way of thinking. Nibbana is said to be the cessation, liberation, non-arising, or non-existence of conditioned phenomena. It is also said that Nibbana has no color, form, or size. It cannot be described by using a simile. Because of these points, one might believe that Nibbana is nothing, and think that it is the same as the concept of non-existence. But it is absolutely not like the concept of non-existence. It is obvious that it has the nature of cessation, liberation, non-arising, or non-existence of conditioned phenomena. And because this nature is obvious, the phenomena of path and fruition can arise while directly experiencing the cessation of conditioned phenomena. The mental and physical processes of an arahat do not arise anymore after they have entered parinibbana. They have completely ceased. The following texts from the Khuddaka Nikaya show how the nature of Nibbana is obvious when directly experienced. There is bhikkhus, monks, a not born, a not brought to being, a not made, a not conditioned. If, bhikkhus, there were no not born, not brought to being, not made, not conditioned, no escape would be discerned from what is born, brought to being, made, conditioned. But since there is a not born, a not brought to being, a not made, a made, conditioned. Sounds good. Doesn't sound like anything's wrong in there. Because there is no arising in the Nibbana element. What's this? We can eat. I can eat this. Oh, thank you so much. Wow.
Chopsticks.
Oh, wow. Fork.
Don't want to get it on you. You should have
Wow, this is great. Wow, this looks really good. Thank you so much. Ooh. Wow.
gluten free.
Oh, that's good with the vegan.
I'm sure it was. Oh yeah, it is vegan. It was a gluten free. Seems a little bit sticky. Oh no, it's not gluten free. Sorry, Aditya.
That's okay.
Thought it was a bit sticky. I thought it was rice.
It's all good. I eat
Udon.
gluten, but I have a preference for not. But that means you won't be able to eat it.
That's okay, son. I've been eating raw ribs while I'm eating it. While I was preparing. Can this tea be used again or no?
I think that's if he's all done, yeah. I wouldn't use it again. Don't resist clinging? What does that mean?
I just write those. somebody that I knew who just wrote it down on the piece of paper.
Oh, don't resist anything.
Don't resist anything.
Not don't resist clinging. I don't know what that would mean. Don't hold on to anything. Oh.
Doing that too.
Hmm.
Melbourne.
And he's quite slim.
I was thinking, oh,
Very
but
slim.
how long am I gonna get? I'm gonna have to get, you know, big puffy jackets and. Oh, and those socks you wear, the toe socks you wear, so you can